What's going on, guys? Today is March 9th, 2026. Today I'm going to be going over today's price action during New York AM session, as well as last night's price action in Asia session. And the two trades I ended up taking that made me $89.50. So let's get into it. So last night, Asia session, we opened lower here, forming this NWOG. I was bearish because we had these lows from November that we were heading towards. Sorry, those are not the lows. I apologize. These are the lows that we were heading towards. Very high time frame wick. What I was been kind of waiting for us to do the past couple months is take this out and then getting displacement higher off this, hopefully. And yeah, that's what I've been looking for the past couple months. Finally, we're getting displacement down towards it. We ran right down to it. We kind of chopped up a little bit. I wasn't really looking at the charts here. And then I did end up opening the charts during Asia session and saw us displace right down towards this, almost hit it, and then start pulling back. So I was like, oh crap, like there's probably going to be a really nice setup here. I mean, we're displacing right towards this. If I can catch some type of continuation trade, I'm going to take it towards this draw because this is a very high time frame draw that's most likely going to get hit. So what I look for with my continuation models that I trade, I don't typically trade the first retracement because you can see here we retrace into the gap. If I took an entry there, would have gotten stopped out. So I usually look for either a discounted, usually I trade in the range, discounted 5 minute, if I'm trading continuations with 5 minutes. Either a discounted 5 minute or I wait for an internal sweep of a 5 minute wick. Or / 15 minute. I don't wait for resweeps when we have 15 minutes that we hit. But I'll look for either, like I said, a discounted 5 minute or internal, like taking out an internal high inside the 5 minute, which is what we did here. We did have the 15 minute above, so I did de-risk on this trade a little bit. Plus, I'm trying to build my confidence trading Asia session a little bit because I did lose some trades a while ago on my last account that I had trading Asia session. And I've just been back testing it the last couple of months just because AM session has been kind of crappy in my opinion. So I've been trying to get better at trading Asia. So I've been back testing it, forward testing it, whatnot, and this was just a trade that was like a no-brainer. I was like, dude, there's no way I don't take this on my funded account. Like, this is kind of a no-brainer. So I believe after we got that internal sweep, we displaced down super hard. We didn't hit the 15 minute, which was okay with me because if we're going to displace down and inverse this gap without taking this out, then we're probably not going to hit the gap. So I did take this 2 minute inverse. No break even on this trade because Asia session has a tendency of absolutely break even rating you and then running the TP. I've learned that the hard way. It's very, very annoying. So yeah, I did take this de-risk, like I said, because we didn't hit the 15 minute. I would have liked to seen that get hit. We still technically had a possibility to take that. So I de-risked on the trade, and I entered on that 2 minute inversion, and then price ran right down beautifully. We ended up edging my TP here, and then at that point I did go break even just because I was like, okay, we just edged my TP by about a point. I'm not turning this into a loser now. Like, it is what it is. If I get break even, I just got edged, whatever. And then next thing you know, TP gets smacked. I'm excited. Heck yeah. And yeah, that was Asia session. I made $89.50. Very light trade. It was like one micro. Nothing crazy. This was just kind of a trade where it was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. I want to put some money behind it, and that is what it is. I would like to get more confident trading Asia. Draw on liquidity is definitely a big thing when it comes to trading Asia session. You gotta have a good, strong draw on liquidity and a good entry, or else you're just gonna get smoked. So, yeah, that was my Asia session trade, and then from there we took that low out and just started ripping. So, once we took this low, started ripping, We have this NWOG above, which I wanted to target, obviously, because it's a very strong draw on liquidity, magnet and price, everyone says. And yeah, we just started ripping up. So I was looking for, a higher time frame manipulation move, and then catch the displacement leg up towards this NWOG, and yeah. And then as you can see here already on the 1 hour gap, I was looking for us to manipulate these lows we made pre-market with a lack of volatility. Hit this hourly gap, respect it, and run higher. And that is exactly what we did. I know a lot of people shorted up here. It was a rejection out of an NWOG, and we had like a 3-4 minute inversion. I didn't take this just because it wasn't aligned with my bias, and I would be a little bit frustrated with myself if I ended up taking an L just because it didn't deliver correctly and we ended up running higher, because you don't really know what's going to happen, especially with this. And I'm just higher time frame bullish, so I wasn't really too confident taking this trade. I just wanted to see more. I like to take trades that are having a higher time frame delivery. So obviously taking a short there isn't really a higher time frame delivery besides the NWOG. We're not really showing any signs of respecting bearish order flow besides us entering that smaller time frame trade. So I don't like taking losses like that. I mean, if it's something that's super, super obvious, this was a pretty good trade. I did end up watching it, but I just didn't take it because I didn't really like it. Plus, I literally knew I was going to get break even on this trade because it's just so obvious when you're going to get break even. I'm starting to be able to tell when trades are getting break even, especially with how the markets are right now. But I would have ended up entering on this 4 minute inversion. A lot of people enter on the 3 minute. Looked very similar. And then TP would have been, TP would have been at the hourly lows where I wanted to see this reverse off of, which is right about here. And again, stop would have been not in the best spot either. So I just didn't really like it that much. And then as you can see, I would have went break even at these internal highs, would have gotten wicked out, and then price would have ran. But can't really complain because that's exactly what happened to me anyway. So, but just a lot more conviction behind it. We did manipulate this out. Obvious PDI type of thing. This is the trades I love to take. It's super high conviction for me. We've been accumulating. We come down, manipulate into a PD array. Come on. Manipulate into this PD array, this 1 hour gap, and then I get my entry off of that. As you can see, if anyone that's watching this saw my TikTok, you would have saw what happened. But I entered on this 1 minute IFEG right here. Bang. Hard to see a little bit, but entered on that. We edged it here, and then I got the inverse there. Entered break even at this internal high because if we go to the 5 minute, this was a wick sitting in there inside a 5 minute gap, and then my TP was actually at the candle body highs just because this is a 930 wick and I was just trying to secure profits, be smart. But no, this looked beautiful. I literally had instant break even, like 30 seconds into the trade, not even. I was break even. We just spaced up super hard. Let's see how much it's 112 points for my TP, and we displaced up about, what is that? 70 points in the span of 2 minutes. So I was like, heck yeah, dude, this is looking great. Unfortunately, didn't play out in my favor. The next minute, literally got break even rated so hard that sucked. But obviously, I was correct, and we did it on trading lower. If I stayed in the trade, I literally would have got stopped out by a tick. That's actually crazy. But and then delivered to full TP, and then filled the NWOG, which is what my draw on liquidity was for the day. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I do obviously see us running higher, like higher time frame. I'm super bullish right now. I want to just see us keep running higher and take all this out, and then hopefully in the next couple months clear this range and head back to all-time highs. That's probably going to take quite some time, but that is kind of my analysis on what I think is going to happen. But we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, guys, that's it for today. Two very, very good trades in my opinion, A+ trades. One of them played out, one of them break even. So I just got to keep staying patient. And, last week I didn't take any single trade. Didn't really like anything that was presented. And I'm not going to keep taking losses because I'm stupid and just want to force trades and make money. Not the way I'm going to end up making money in this business. So just being very, very picky with setups. And that's how I've been backtesting too. And I've been having great results with that. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'd rather have some quality over quantity and just keep staying consistent with consistent profits. So that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section below. Also, I have a Discord, free Discord with some guys in it. If you guys would like to join, we have close to 100 members now. So if you guys want to join, let me know in the comments. I will send you guys a Discord link and see you guys in there. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.